Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Sam.
I'm Toni.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Zoe.
I'm Laina.
And we are your virtual best friends. And this is kind of, we're not sure if this is going to be a podcast or just like a kind of news segment, but our channel's growing. We have some new friends and some new faces.
New to you.
Yeah, new, yeah. And this is Laina. You haven't seen her on camera yet, but you've seen her from Brutal, it's hard to say, Brutal Doodle. And you've seen some episodes of her.
Brutal.
You're more familiar with me and Toni. But, hi guys, who are you?
Hi.
Speak to the camera. Say hello to the audience.
Hello.
My name is Zord Bronson, and
I guess if you want to give a little background, we all knew each other from high school.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually,
Not all of us.
Jordan's the reason that me and Toni met in the first place. I mean,
yeah. Really?
in a
How?
way, I mean, we'll discuss.
No, Miss Bachman's the reason we met.
Okay, but
Oh.
you're the reason we became friends. That we knew we both like Star Wars.
Oh, there we go.
We knew we liked Star Wars,
Okay.
and you knew he liked Star Wars.
That's
And
fair.
then, and I've known you. I've probably been your freshman, and then
Yeah.
just high
Since like
school.
freshman year.
Yeah, and then Laina's whatever.
Dude, we're the
love
oldest
my
friends
life.
here, man.
Are we the oldest? Oh yeah, we're from middle school.
Yeah, 11 years.
Gang, we're from middle, huh?
You guys met in middle school?
Yeah, we met in
Sixth
middle
grade.
school.
Fortunate on me. Anyway,
Sixth grade.
you guys have some history with streaming on Twitch, so why don't you...
Vaguely.
Vaguely. Well, we started streaming
A couple months ago.
a couple months ago just because we hate our jobs and we like playing video games, so we play video games together a lot.
And I like talking shit.
And she
Also,
does
Yes.
like talking.
also they're dating, if that wasn't clear.
Also, yeah,
Yeah.
also we're dating.
And live together.
Yes.
And live together. We're a lot of things. But we play video games together.
Yep.
Where can
And,
we find you?
you can find us on Twitch.
I'm gonna put it on
Twitch.
the little card right
You can
there.
find us on Twitch and Twitter. We are Scratch and Night Gaming, which we got from a Wu-Tang Clan name
I-
generator.
like, okay.
Because we were like, oh, shit, we can't think of a name. So
That's how Childish Gambino got his name.
I know.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
That's what the idea was. We're
Really?
like, oh, like let's
So
just try it.
we put both our first names in
Yep.
the Wu-Tang Clan name generator and came up with Scratch and Night, and we're like, all right, Scratch and Night Gaming.
I was
Because we're
like-
always itchy.
Because we're always itchy. Stay itching.
We have
Might be
leprosy.
Stay itching.
That's cool. Stay itching.
Yeah.
That's cool. We need a fucking catchphase.
Stay fish.
Yeah.
Real big fish. Just kidding. It's a
Stay on the
great-
line or
We're off
Stay
the
hooked.
hook.
Yeah, yeah.
Stay
Um,
hooked.
Stay.
Yeah,
Salmon's actually not that good.
Yeah. don't get mercury poisoning. But I'm really excited because this just started off me and Toni like a couple months. As you guys know, we've discussed that it was just me and him doing some podcasts with some other friends and it didn't really work out and that, but we really liked doing this. And me and Laina also discussed doing some drawing stuff because we both went to school together here actually,
Oh,
Top
nice.
College. We did graphic design and art and whatnot. So it just made sense to merge all this. And then as it came to you guys also do your Twitch stuff. It made sense. I think the
It
most.
did.
And we have, at least as the time being, we all have really misaligned schedules. So yeah, some
Considering I have to go to-
phases will pop out in and out.
Considering you have to go to work in 5 hours or
Yeah,
so.
considering I just worked full shift, and yeah,
Ugh.
yeah, it's been rough. I'm working basically 3 jobs. But I think in the future, once we get going, I want to at least do gameplays at least.
Yeah.
We all, at least us 3, not so much. We
She plays games.
No, but we all grew up like really like in nerd culture. I hate that word nerd culture, but we grew up. In
It is a culture.
It is. I just sound very like nerd culture.
Nerd culture.
Even
Nerd.
like you're
pop
superior.
future-
Star
pop
Wars is my vibe.
We're gonna make it cool.
Definitely.
We're gonna make nerd culture cool.
Nerd culture already is cool. Nerds are rad.
That's like
But
nerds
we're
are
gonna make
now.
the term cool.
Nerds are in.
Yeah, but
Seen all those Game of Thrones shirts in Target?
have you
What's
heard
Game of
have you heard
Thrones?
of Stranger Things?
What's that?
Some
Some indie games.
Some
Is
ET ripoff.
that like an anime?
Yeah.
It's an ET ripoff?
Too far.
Oh, damn
But
it.
so we kind of don't really know our next topic for this. So I don't know, maybe growing up in nerd culture. I mean, we've seen it definitely change a lot over the years. Like, let's just finish off the thoughts of welcome you guys to the channel. So welcome guys. Everyone say welcome. Leave in the
Hello.
comments. Welcome.
Shout out.
Say hello to Laina. How cute she is. Say hi, Laina.
Muted.
Tell Tony to fuck off. So welcome guys. I'm really
Thank you.
really excited for you guys to have us on.
Thank you.
We've all been really friends for a long time, and there's been hiccups here and there and whatnot, but I'm really glad that we can all.
Yeah, me too.
We're both really excited
Yeah.
to really do something with somebody because I know before I was trying to start one up with my friends and that did not go very well
Really.
because we all hate each other.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a thing that happens.
Yeah.
We hated one person who took control of the channel, and I was like, I'm not having that. No, this is like our thing.
And it's exactly what I told them too. It's like I think just I'm kind of have my hand in everything. Like for the podcast, it's mostly just me and him.
Right.
For a drawing, it's mostly just me and her. But if later on, if you guys want to do an episode, I would be more than happy to just like let you guys do it yourselves. Like I don't want to be controlling. This is this is my baby, I guess, but it's all of our. It's my baby, but we're all raising it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I'm always down to talk in front of a camera for 2 hours on end.
Yeah, dude.
I'm down.
If I can get to talking eventually.
Yeah.
We'll work on
But
it.
so yeah, fast forward 5 years, we all hate each other, and we're like the second Beatles.
Who's
We all go
the
solo.
who's the Yoko Ono that's gonna break up the group?
You're allowed one out, man.
That guy.
Oh yeah.
That guy?
The
The unknown
the
guy.
nondescript teacher outside.
Honestly, I'm just excited we all were able to meet up today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that. I mean,
It
it
wasn't
was,
gonna happen
Talking
for a
about
second.
our
It was-
misaligned.
it was a mission to get them to the other same room. Like, yeah, it's like I'm really happy we all got put together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
we're
who two?
You two in the same room to record at least.
Oh, okay, yeah.
no, because they hate each other.
Yeah.
We already have
Yeah.
beef.
No, dude,
Yeah.
like when we watch movies together, like they battle me, man. They want to cuddle me and shit, like both of them. It's like,
That makes sense.
And
He
I'm
tries to
very-
play footsies with them.
I
It's
don't
very
try. I don't
cuddle,
try.
right?
You just stop us.
It's already happening.
So again, guys, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
If later
Thank
on
you.
we want to, because I mean I don't want to bring it up, but we do have some kind of darker stuff from the past. Whatever.
Oh, totally.
If you guys want to talk about that, I'm totally cool with that.
I'm always down. I'm always down for
Yeah.
dark stuff.
High school
Yeah.
sucks. High school sucks.
High school does suck.
But we're all back together,
Work
and I'm really,
sucks.
really happy
Yeah.
about
Me too.
that. So if you, I mean, I don't really want to bring that up right now, just because we're very new to the channel.
Yeah.
If you guys want to talk about that, I'm more than happy.
Yeah,
about
let's
that.
just drop all of our deepest, darkest secrets
Yeah.
and
I have 2 left toes. Well, I guess I do have 2 left toes if we're gonna.
Really?
Yeah.
2 feet.
oh, technically you do have two.
I have
Yeah.
There's more than I have at least 1 toe.
You're not wrong.
So I guess again, to end it up, welcome guys. We're really happy to have
Thank
you.
you.
on. So,
Um,
do you have
No,
any
I have
retorts?
nothing. No,
Okay, shut
just-
the fuck up. Let me transition.
we're just nerds and we just love talking and we like video games.
So, I guess to bring the second topic was I kind of thought like we grew up in our culture, and when I met you, you were an emo kid, as
Yeah.
as was I.
Yeah.
I mean,
When I met you,
Yeah, exactly.
but at heart, I was a nerd. Like I grew up like a nerd before I found any music. How far like would you ever consider yourself a nerd at any point? Because I know you like the Alice games, which is
Yeah.
I mean, kind of I guess like the borderline of nerd.
Yeah, it's like the segue into it.
Yeah.
Well, since I was a kid, I always played video games. One of the first video games I remember playing was Mortal Kombat on the PS2.
I mean, thanks for a lot of the starters too. Was just like
Yeah.
the very like pillars of games. It's like you play Mortal Kombat, you can play Street Fighter, but it's like that's where a lot of people start.
Yeah, exactly. And
The
then
only
like
thing memorable from
Croc.
Street Fighter was Hadouken. Like,
Exactly,
silly
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But because like when we met, I think when at least all of us met, we kind of just focused on music because we all grew
That
up
was
like,
something we all had in similar.
yeah, well, at least at face value.
Yeah.
We all like music and if you want to call it emo, I guess it was emo.
Yeah.
You can get into semantics. It's post-hardcore. You can get into
Into the subgenres
yeah.
and the
You can get into semantics, but
It's electronic polka. Like
Laina actually we met because she saw my Upon a Burning Body shirt. Didn't know what band it was. I was like, oh, I like your shirt. I was like, oh, thanks. You listen to them? It's like, yeah. She had no idea who they were.
That's how me and Jordan became friends. He was wearing an Enter Shikari t-shirt and I was like, hey man, I like your shirt.
Did you know who they were though?
Oh yeah, that was like one of my
She
favorite
didn't
bands.
know.
I didn't know.
so I bought the shirt because it was I don't know if you've ever seen the movie with Roddy Piper.
Oh yeah.
They see us something. Fuck, I can't remember it.
They live.
Yeah, They Live.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, I think it's They Live. or they C, or
Is
they
that
R.
is Enter Shikari? Is that a reference to
That,
that?
it wasn't a reference to them, but it like used the design of the people.
Oh, yeah,
and, like
yeah.
when he has this fucking
Yeah,
glasses
yeah,
on.
kick-ass Chewbacca.
And I was like, I want that shirt because I like Rowdy Piper. So
That's
So it was
I
like the
wore it.
opposite for us.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Really?
I wore the shirt, and she was like, "Wow, that's a really cool Enter
Oh,
Shikari
you didn't?
shirt."
Did you not know? Who
I
it
had
was?
no idea. I didn't know who Enter Shikari was until she showed me them in
okay.
high school.
Yeah.
Well, that's how we met. And so I think once later on, like we all comfortable with each other. We found out that we both like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and nerdy stuff. Like,
True.
I didn't really become like a quote unquote geek until like, or at least more outwardly until like sophomore year of high school. I was very much like I like Korn and fucking Slipknot. And, like,
Yeah, trying to be a badass.
Yeah, and it's like
You were,
it's
you were in a
kind-
band, if I remember, freshman year.
fucking band. Yeah.
What was it? I remember exactly the name.
I know you do. The shorter guy in that group he's still in a band that uses that name.
Things I Told Sarah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out. That's
Right.
fucking flashback right
And I guess
there.
that's trying to make it easy. I mean, cool. I mean, whatever. That's cool.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
fucking
guess-
weird. That's funny. Well, sad.
Layton, would you ever consider yourself like a geek or nerd up until
In
like?
different ways than you. Yeah.
Because you always like anime. Is the
Yeah,
thing.
like anime or. I see you.
Yes.
Like I feel like I like some video games too. It's just kind of like a matter of like if they're introduced to me.
Well, the kind of thing is, I was like, at least I think in our was it Gen X or whatever the fuck we were,
Yeah.
millennials.
I thought we were
Like
Gen Y.
whatever.
No,
we are.
yeah,
It's kind of
whatever.
like nerd culture is kind of ingratiated with us, but it did at least what I saw, it didn't really come out until like 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
That's about
Because,
right.
like, for instance, and I, of course, I'm gonna have you speak on this too. I grew up reading comics and watching Star Wars like that, and I got bullied in like elementary, and
Oh, yeah.
some dude like ripped my comics, and I got like shit. Like it was
It's
rough.
fucked up.
It was rough. So
Fight him.
no, I made my amends to all people, but like I like hid that shit for a long time. Because I was I don't know, I don't want to say afraid, but I was ashamed, I guess, of that.
Yeah, I get you.
And then, like when I think honestly, I think what changed it was the MCU movies, was Marvel Studios when Iron Man came out, and more so when the Avengers came out, because I think that was like one of the first blockbusters that really everyone liked.
Yeah.
And I remember at first I was like really like I mean I'm sure all these movies like Star Wars has always had a fan base. That's how they keep going.
Right.
But at least in the social eye, it became really cool. And I remember at first I was really pissed off. Like I've liked this shit since I was a kid. Fuck you guys for like thinking it's cool now. I always thought it was cool, but
Yeah.
I think now I'm like I'm really happy.
Calm down.
But no, I mean I was like
I liked Iron Man before he was.
I was like 15, so it definitely is that rebellious time.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm really happy that now like it's cool now. Like it's almost like it's uncool to be in a sports or something now. You know?
Yeah.
It's all inclusive. Like
Exactly. And I think it always has been, but
Mhm.
I think it was kind of instilled in us that like it's not okay to talk about this.
Exactly.
So I guess Kevin Feige, that's another thing we can thank him for. But Tony, like we've talked about, like we both, Star Wars hit us at like the prequels hit us at the right time.
Yeah.
So what was your experience growing up in like elementary and junior high
Well-
of being like a quote unquote nerd?
I wasn't into like the comics like you were really.
Mhm.
I was like I was into Batman and all that. Like I loved Batman Forever.
I'm closer.
Act like we all like each other.
Yeah. I put deodorant on this time.
No, I liked Batman. I liked Spider-Man, but that was like as far as I went with the comic stuff. But Star Wars has always been there, and I think that really came to a head when Revenge of the Sith came out. Because at this point now, waiting for the Rise of Skywalker, it feels a lot like how I felt when Revenge of the Sith was coming out, because I was aware a Star Wars movie was coming out, and there was a lot of stuff, and not just the movie that year that came out for Star Wars, and we're kind of at that point now with The Mandalorian coming out, Jedi Fallen Order coming out, and then the movie.
Did you ever feel ashamed of that? Because like I had friends who liked Star Wars, and we like would play Star Wars on the playground, and we would like make fun of. So it was kind of like, oh well, it's like play football or something. Did you ever feel ashamed for liking something that was nerdy? I guess.
I remember one point. He wasn't really a bully, just that we didn't really like each other, and he.
What's his name and address?
What's his name? I probably knew him.
No, this was
It's
elementary
not.
school.
Oh, this is elementary school?
So, yeah, I had a yellow Revenge of the Sith shirt, like right before the movie came out.
Okay.
and he threw chocolate milk on it because I was talking about it with
What
my
a
friends or
fucking
something. And I was
dick.
like,
Chocolate milk
and
stains, too.
it like ruined the shirt,
Yeah.
like for good.
Really?
Like my mom tried to, like I was crying to my mom,
Aw.
like please get it out.
How old were
Like,
you?
I was, I don't know, 8, 7, 8,
Yeah.
probably.
Oh, so it was like right when it came out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
It
right
was-
before, like 2004. So, and I was like distraught about that, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna not talk about it anymore.
For
And
the
then-
for the title of the video, I'm gonna just put it's the emoji teardrop.
but
Fuck
when-
chocolate milk guy.
Yeah.
But when I realized it started to become okay again when we were in Bachman's class and that final, she was like, okay, final's over. Somebody brought a movie and it was Empire Strikes Back.
Who was it?
I don't remember. I mean, was it her?
I don't think it was it.
Were we in the
She's not
same
cool
Bachman class?
Yeah.
We were.
Yeah, we were.
I thought you brought it.
It might have been me.
It might have been
Actually,
because I think we talked about it.
Yeah, I think it might
'Cause
have been me.
At that point,
Because-
I definitely
okay,
had the DVD set.
When
I'm not
when
gonna
when
lie.
did you feel that nerd culture became cool? I feel definitely
For
20,
me?
2012, 2013.
For me, it was 2015 because I wasn't
Really? It
I
took
wasn't
that
into the
long?
MCU until I saw Iron Man 3 in theaters, and even then I was like, whatever. This movie's good, but like I didn't really care. And then it was
I'm
it was,
literally gonna just talk right there.
it was 2016 when Captain America: Civil War came out, and
So
I was like,
Antonio ASMR.
yeah, I watched Jeremy Johns' spoiler review on Civil War, and I was like, oh, that sounds kind of
Well,
interesting.
that-
Went and watched it, and it was amazing.
I'll keep asking you guys too, but I think that the crux of that was also like nerd culture being so prevalent on the internet. Like definitely YouTube, everyone. I mean,
Social media had a big play in that.
yeah,
So,
exactly. But I think also YouTube being like reviews or people like making like cool videos on it. Like when it became popular, I think was yeah, social media is seen as like this breeding ground of like people with some ideas, and a lot of that like if you see like SJWs or alt-right, I'm not saying I'm not on either side, but you get a lot of like hate back and forth and people saying that like I don't know, it kind of like hate begets hate, but this was really a pure thing of showing people that it's okay to like
Acceptance.
It's a yeah.
I guess that's how the word I was like circling around.
Yeah.
That's really important because everybody like is mean nowadays about everything, you know, and
I feel like nerd culture is kind of
nerd culture is more accepted.
It's kind
than
of outside of that now. Though.
it's more accepted.
Except
than
if
it's
you've never
ever
seen
been.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
So I guess ask you, Jordan, to continue that thought. What were your experiences growing up as kind of a nerd, and then also when do you think it became cool?
Shit. I've been a nerd all my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to watch anime with nobody in my house. I was always alone in terms of the nerd thing, because nobody else is really into the same things that I am.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's funny also notice that like a lot of people were, but you didn't know about it,
No, yeah.
right?
And
Like we
I always thought I was alone in it.
Yeah, it's like
and,
we both like were like watching Star Wars and Bachman's, and like we didn't realize that we were both really into it, but we didn't talk about it until like a year or
That's
two
what I was
later.
gonna say is, but you and me were probably like just watching the screen the whole time, just watching the movie.
You know,
Everybody else
everybody's
is
talking
talking
around.
We were
Yeah,
like,
and it's like,
Empire.
but it actually took you, kind of because you're both of our friends, to kind of bridge that, like, oh, Star Wars,
Yeah.
and became friends.
Yeah.
And it's weird that it happens like that. Like,
Do you
it's weird
have
that-
any kind of memories of any chocolate memories or any conflict train memories?
No, I got beat up for liking Star Wars.
Did
in,
you fucking
elementary
really?
school. I got beat up by this kid who sucked, and it was weird because everybody.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I was
Yeah, he's like
straight.
my best friend.
I was straight gonna name.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I was straight gonna name drop him right now because I remember his name and his face and
Do you
everything.
still have an animosity towards that? Because
No, not really. I'm very chill. Like
yeah, I've learned. I was an angry kid, as you know,
Yeah.
definitely, and you
Yeah.
probably, like I've given up a lot of that.
I definitely used to be an angry kid, and I held on to that for such a long
And
time.
honestly, I think that might be kind of how we became like emo kids. Like, and
Yeah.
that's,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, totally.
definitely.
I mean, I wasn't very
Just
emo.
full of
but I was
hatred and
I was more a
angst.
hardcore kid.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just using emo like.
Oh,
we
yeah,
can just say
then
alternative, but that's not
Definitely,
pretentious.
Yeah.
I was definitely like angry at the world.
Like I was like a
used-
vampire kid, then I became like,
Yeah.
like kind
Oh,
of like,
yeah.
yeah.
I
And
was
then
definitely
I came
shut in.
and then I became kind of like post-hardcore. Then now I'm like more hardcore. And now I'm whatever. I
used music as a way to like express that, but also as an excuse to be angry.
Yeah,
very
exactly,
long
exactly.
time.
And I was telling her about it, like, I guess a little bit more on me. Like, when my parents divorced, is like the exact time that I found the band Korn, who was my gateway band, and that it was like a perfect storm of like anger and insecurities and whatnot.
It just
And-
all meshed together.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And I mean, there was a lot of hate in there, but I mean, and that definitely the music fueled that hate. But maybe in a way that hate kind of got me through a lot of bad times. And I mean, I'm not saying like it's okay to be hateful, but I mean,
embrace the emotions.
But if you,
it's okay to be angry.
It's okay. It's okay to feel, and that was something that, like, really felt through. I really felt through like nerd stuff. Is that I was able to channel that into like, anime or cartoons. Cartoons was a big one for me. I watched a lot of old cartoons. A lot of old Bugs Bunny.
I was
really.
Really.
I was really into like Looney Tunes and stuff.
I was into
Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, I was
Tom and Jerry's the shit,
around what age would you say that this kind of was your gate or your avenue?
I guess? Probably Naruto. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm saying like what age do you think this went down?
Like 8 or 9. Definitely 8 or 9. I watched cartoons, but I think 8 or 9 is when I was like, oh wow, this has a story. I was like, oh shit, people write these things.
Okay, Avatar. How old were you when you got beat up?
When I got beat up, I was like 8 or 9. I was like in elementary school.
We're kind of all that kind of happened to us all around because we were all the same graduating class. We're all the same age, 22. You're 22 now?
No, I'm 19. Just kidding, I'm 22.
Okay, like, wait, what? So we're the same graduating class. You guys are the same graduating class too. So it's funny, like we all all of our traumas kind of happened at the same time, which is funny.
Yeah, about the same time.
And I was like,
trauma. Gotta love it, right?
Yeah, I mean it makes it even hard. So when do you think nerdism got cool?
Nerdism got cool about like 2010 for me.
Really?
2010 for me.
Early?
I think in the world, 2012, 13.
That's around the time that when YouTube got really big. I think it's around that time. I'm not saying just YouTube.
When YouTube got big, and then when, like you said, like I'm just stealing your ideas here.
That's fine.
But when Avengers came out, that's when
I do believe that was the crux of a lot of like this is cool.
It was like the.
Because Thor, I don't think Thor was seen as cool. I don't think Iron Man was seen as cool. I don't think
the original Hulk was not good. Like I'm not gonna.
The Ang Lee one or the
Ang Lee one.
That was shit.
Edward Norton wasn't even that good either.
I rewatched it not too long ago. It's so unwatchable. It's like
the first one where he's like, it's weird.
No, the Ed Norton one.
But you don't like the Ed Norton one,
dude? When was the last time you watched it? I remember really liking it as a kid. Are you watch it, dude? Yeah. It is near unwatchable. Like Betty Ross is just like a pile of tears the whole time. I want to punch her in the goddamn face.
Oh, but it's Liv Tyler.
No violence against women, but no, it is so.
It's Liv Tyler.
It's
what's his name? Steven Tyler's daughter.
The whole time.
Oh, that's fair. No, dude. But do you remember how his virus got in the world was through like Mexican Coke or some shit? Yeah. And I remember drinking Mexican Coke. It like killed somebody.
It killed Stan Lee.
Yeah, and I was drinking it, and I was like, oh no, am I gonna die? And then I just
if you want to rewatch it, because I was doing like a post Avengers Endgame rewatch of all MCUs. Mm-hmm. It's so bad, dude.
Still have yet to see Endgame.
Really?
We haven't watched it. We don't like going to the movies.
I don't need
it. Yeah.
Okay. I
was on video.
Yeah, we did.
I had a stint for a while where I couldn't go to the movies because full disclosure, or I guess full transparency, I have really bad panic attacks. And I think I have OCD on undiagnosed. I just believe I do. Mm-hmm. So like I couldn't do like theaters or anything like that. But I made myself go see Avengers Endgame. I actually watched it fully legally at home. Yeah. And then I'm like, I need to see this in theaters. Because I didn't see Infinity War in theaters. I'm like, I need to see this in theaters, and I fucking cried. I teared up the first time. I fucking cried the second time.
I think
I won't tell you why, but
that's fine.
Did you see it in theaters before we saw it together?
Yeah, I saw it with my mom and then I saw it with you.
We like watching movies at home just because like she's explained it. Like if she wants to go to the bathroom, she wants to pause
That's true.
Yeah.
It's the convenience. I totally get that. I usually watch.
Well, plus the last time we went to the movies, we went to see Toy Story 4, and the couple next to us were.
Also, I hate other people too. Like we just saw it chapter 2, and I wanted to straight.
Yeah, I can't stand other people, and the couple next to us was like.
And
then
like legit.
Like he was fingering her, and like she was like moaning.
She
Toy Story 4.
She like took me like on a surprise date.
Yeah.
And she took me on a surprise date.
Yeah.
And we do like random things, so I thought she was taking me to the mall to get a pretzel. And I was like,
that's the
That's pretty sweet.
And I was like, oh, gang, we're going to get a pretzel. And then we walked into AMC. She's like, do you know where we're going? And I was like, we're going to the movies. And she's like, how do you know? And I'm like, because we're at AMC. Because you just showed them our tickets.
Well, when we saw Endgame together, remember the fucking idiot next to us? Like, it was like the crux of the movie, like the scene you go to see the movie for. And some guy's like, spoiler, like he said what it was. I'm like,
oh, what a fucking deal.
If I had seen it, I would have strangled the motherfucker right there.
Fuck.
Yeah, I can't.
Shout out. So if here's a caution: if you talk in a movie or you do any shit besides watch the movie, I will personally strangle your fucking legs.
Well, because okay,
We got free tickets from it though, because
yeah,
I
we
reached
did
out to
get free
AMC
tickets.
because I was pissed.
So we're gonna go see Joker this month.
Yeah.
At some
we
point.
should all go together, man.
Yeah.
'Cause I haven't seen it
I've
yet.
already
She really wants to see it.
Yeah,
I've
me
already
too.
seen it, yeah.
You've seen Joker.
I also
Well,
like-
you're gonna come see it again.
I'm on the other side though, where I go with my mom, and my mom was the worst in theater. She was like,
Yes.
what? No way. Yeah. Did you see
That, but
that?
that's different.
No. But she'll talk too though, and it's like
Oh,
I'm
okay.
always like, Mom, you're not chill.
Mom, look, I
But
love
if
you.
it's just
Shut the
reactions,
fuck
I don't
up.
have a problem with
No,
reactions.
it's this reaction, but it's like, okay, for instance, spoiler for chapter 2. Have you guys?
No,
I
we
haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
I saw the original.
Is Pennywise a clown?
It's very early on. Beverly is. Are you familiar with the book at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so Beverly marries Tom, who beats shit out of her,
Mm-hmm.
and Mom was like, "Oh hell no, no, don't do that." And like, watch the movie, Mom. Like, and like, I get it, but like, so I'm more.
I was internally dying.
Yeah, no, she had a bad time. Sorry, I didn't. So I've been on the reverse side of like, you know, it is very embarrassing, especially with
Yeah.
Ross can't control it. So I'm more like I'll be like, oh, like I don't say please quiet down. I'll be like shh, like not like shh. I'll be like shh or whatever. But
Yeah, like
if
super.
it,
I'm very non-confrontational, so I'm like,
me too. But the people I did it to them, and they were like, oh, like whatever. And then they kept like at the worst times they're like, oh, do you think it's this thing? I'm like, fucking watch and find out.
Yeah.
How about that?
yeah, I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody
Right?
like that. That does that during movies.
Yeah, look, I don't.
Yeah, he does that.
What?
Not in the movie. I don't talk during the movie.
Or
Most
like
often.
I'll whisper, like I get like I'll whisper and I'll wait until it's like a loud part. If it's dead silent, I'm not gonna say shit.
Yeah.
Because it's usually for suspense.
If we're at home though, you get mad at me because you say talk loud.
Oh, because well,
He'll pause it if I'm like trying to make a comment about it. He's like,
usually because I'm trying to show something that is really important to me, like like.
What?
Really angry. Yeah, you're like, I'll show you something that's really important.
Okay,
Like,
sorry.
Laina.
No, because I'm like,
damn it.
Okay, for like I don't know what we're watching, but like I think we're watching like maybe like Star Wars or something, and like I'll pause like, oh, this means that, and then she talks like, oh, but like or one like because you gotta watch this part, and you got, like I like
start
Like if you're
rewinding
showing
it.
somebody something, like you gotta watch it.
I deconstruct it and tell her why it's important, and I know that's not a good way to do that, but I gotta tell you why we watch it.
Because if I have to rewatch
You do
it,
that all
I'm
the
gonna
time.
pay
I
attention
do
to
do
it even
that. I
less.
do explain a lot for movies because
He'll like start talking about it, and I'm like, can you pause it at least? Because
Yeah,
like I don't want
I
to
do
miss
that.
Well,
anything.
that's what I do. That's why I pause. I'm like, oh, this is
don't
important
I don't
because.
like when he pauses it.
I also
I'm like, just let it
don't
play.
pause things when I like walk out of the room. I like go to the bathroom and it's still fucking playing.
Or like if I'm on YouTube, I'll like put like 1 minute and I'll like time myself to come back to it.
I don't definitely.
And we'll just walk out and be like, oh, what's going on? And I'm like, well, if you paused it,
But I
You
do
know.
I do it a lot with. I used to do that a lot with anime. I used to like walk out of the room and my roommate, it would still be playing. Like my anime would still be playing. It's in fucking Japanese, so I don't know shit what's going on. I
I'll
don't
be like
hear
doing
it.
stuff and just letting
And
it play
then-
in the background. I can't
then
understand.
I'll-
What if I did it? Like, okay, like you say, like, oh, like just watch BoJack Horseman while you're working. I'm like, no, I gotta watch it. Like, I can listen to Joe Rogan while I'm working. I can't watch. If it's a show
Yeah.
that I'm really invested in, I can't do it while I'm not.
But you don't want to watch it
Exactly.
even when you're not invested
I
in
don't have
something.
fucking time. Okay.
That is
Okay,
a lie.
anyway.
That is a lie.
We've gone far away from the point. Can I come back in? I want to talk to Zoe because you're a little bit different. Because I met you. I didn't really find out you're nerdy until later on, and even that I wouldn't say was even to the degree of us.
yeah.
So, I guess what were you? What do you have any recollection? Like, do you have like a chocolate milk guy or a kicking your ass guy or I mean, because
He was also my chocolate milk guy, by the way.
Wow.
You remember you threw chocolate milk at me
Oh,
when
yeah,
I chased
I
you
did.
around?
Oh,
I don't even remember
I
why.
thought he was a bullet. I thought he was a
Chocolate
bullet. Like, would you?
Oh shit!
ruined my
No,
day.
it wasn't.
You ruined my day. I'm
in middle school.
That was high school.
Was it high school?
Yes, that was sophomore
Look,
year.
I have a shitty short-term and long-term memory.
Same.
I have like amnesia. No, I
fish.
don't.
I guess so. I mean, like, because we're talking about like Star Wars and stuff like that, but like, even were you really invested in something that you felt like was really not okay to be invested with? Keep talking. I'm gonna do magic trick. Keep talking.
Okay.
I'm taking myself shirt off.
The only thing that I was really into, like, as a kid growing up was Yu-Gi-Oh!
Really?
Yeah, and, like, I would watch Yu-Gi-Oh! On a cartridge on a Game Boy Color. And me and my cousin would play Yu-Gi-Oh! We had no idea what the fuck was going on, but we would play with the cards and stuff.
I was looking at the cards, and they cool art on
Yeah, so I had, like, the games, I watched it on the Game Boy, and then I played with the cards, and then I was really into Pokemon all throughout, like, elementary school through now.
Oh, hold on, I think it stopped.
It stopped?
Yep.
How much did it not capture?
And we're back recording.
I have a screenshot now.
Whatever. We were to record on our mic, so it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. So Yu-Gi-Oh! You said.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! And then, but I never really fully understood Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, it was just something cool that me and my cousin played.
I'm sorry if I stink. I worked all day.
Come here, I want to feel your daddy musk.
Feel it?
Yeah, it's an essence.
That's just
Essence of death.
Would you ever feel like you were ashamed of that? Were you able to you couldn't do that?
I was kind of ashamed to like Pokemon, especially like in elementary school throughout that time, because nobody like dropped like, yeah, I love Pokemon. Like,
Also, it's because you're a girl, and like, I mean, I believe men and women are equal, but like,
sexist.
I'm trying not to be, but it's like I think it was more acceptable for us to be into nerdy things.
oh yeah,
than girls to
definitely.
be.
And when I was growing up, I was full blown tomboy. Like I wore,
Really,
I was yeah. How could I wore him? Like I was like I loved Bam Margera and Jackass, so like that was my thing, and so I was already kind of like on the outs because I was weird,
Yeah,
you know?
okay.
And then growing up, I kind of strayed away from it. I was really into music, but now Jordan got me into a lot of stuff. Like I started watching anime, I played like Kingdom Hearts, we played Red Dead Redemption together, and
Cool.
just
We play a lot.
We want to do a podcast on that. I could talk about it for hours.
Oh, yeah.
I want to make an edit for. I found a song that perfectly encapsulates Arthur's story. I don't want to edit it, but
Yeah.
We'll do that
continue.
later.
like so we do a lot of stuff now that is like nerd, and
So-
I wouldn't have done it if he
So
didn't.
you were never part of that culture where it became cool. It was already cool.
Yeah,
and-
it was already cool, but I wasn't into it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I had ever seen any, like, Marvel movie until recently.
Really.
The only one I had seen was, like, the original Spider-Man, and, like, that was cool.
I mean, that's good.
Hey, the
That's a
Sam,
good one.
Yeah.
the Sam Raimi ones are
Exactly. And I liked Batman, like, a little bit, but I wasn't, like, into it. And it wasn't until we started dating where he wasn't forcing me to watch these things. He was like, I think you'd like it. And that's what eased me into it. Because I've had people...
We'll like it.
Yeah, exactly. I
If
had
you don't
people
like it,
try
then
to
we'll
force
talk
me
about it
into
until you
and I'm
like it.
Nah.
Okay, I get that. So it's a little different, whereas you didn't grow up in it, but you
It-
just appreciate it now.
Yeah.
It was if when we got together, I was into D&D. Well, I'm still into D&D.
Yeah.
We should
We
That'd be a lot of
do
fun.
a party D&D.
Yeah.
I played.
Look out in the
That-
future.
and
Can you just zoom in on me for that one?
Yeah.
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 I'm pretty sure they have Star Wars ones. don't
Oh
they?
yeah. Oh yeah. There's. a bunch
Oh
of
yeah,
shit.
the
You can do a lot of shit. We can homebrew one.
the,
Dude,
I think
dude,
but,
we should make our own models out of like toothpicks and shit.
That would be sick.
Dude, we used to in high school. We used to use Skittles as like the enemies.
I
Shit was awesome.
why
And then
do-
when
why
you
don't we
killed
play
the enemy,
D&D?
and then
Skittle can't be an enemy. It's
Yeah, it can.
delicious.
Why
Exactly,
don't we
that's
play
why you
D&D
kill it.
together? I was wanted. I didn't play it till
never
college.
played.
dude, you should fucking shout out in the future. Look for it.
Shout out to who?
Even
Oh,
I've
no.
played D&D.
Us.
I played D&D in college.
She came to one of my D&D things, and this is like our beginning of our relationship. And I was like, you should come play D&D. She's like, I don't want to play anything that I don't really know. Not
Yeah.
like me, but I'm
I don't
like,
want to play anything.
Yeah.
But
I
no,
don't
she
want to
told
jump into
me.
something I wasn't
She
familiar
was-
with.
she didn't wanna-
Demogorgon in this? I saw that in a TV show.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
when she told me that, I was like, I'm not. She's like, you can. I was like, you can just come and watch and see, just hang out, you know, because I like hanging out with you, and I like playing D&D. So let's just mesh them together. And so she came and watched 2 games, and then the third game, or like a week before the third game happened, she was like, oh, I want to be in it. She's like,
Really?
She's
Yeah.
like, let's
That's
be in
cool.
it. So she made a character. And she's
So,
in it.
did you felt welcomed in this then? You didn't.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, just in the, again, I hate using the word nerd culture, but nerd culture in general, you felt welcomed in it.
Yeah.
I definitely did not force her to do or watch anything that she didn't feel comfortable doing or watching. So it was like just kind of like breezing her
He
in.
presented it, and I
And
you were
did it.
presenting?
I was presenting.
Yes.
You fluffed up and presented.
But it was definitely like, I mean, like I was ashamed of, I guess I was ashamed of her to like show her some of my nerd side. Cause like,
Really?
I like Lord of the Rings and stuff and all the other previous, not girlfriends, girls that I've
Well, it's funny.
with.
It's funny you mention that because I was with a girlfriend before Laina. I mean, I never had a girlfriend before Laina, but you guys knew her.
What's a
and-
girlfriend?
You see, okay, so near your hand, imagine if that was a person. took you a second.
Dirty. I was like, wait a minute, my Christian values.
But I was with the girl, and this was back when I was still very angry and like wasn't showing my nerd side, and like I was into music, and that's kind of what it was. And then I think when I was with her is when it became cool, and she I remember even saying like, oh, like when did you become a dork? I'm like, I think I always was when I just didn't. It wasn't cool because like I started playing Skyrim, I started watching Star Wars avidly and like talking about it, and she didn't really understand it. At least not at first. I showed her Star Wars. You were there when I showed her Star Wars actually, and she laughed at it. I think it was funny. And like I told you that she laughed at it.
That's somebody you don't want.
She like it wasn't like oh it's nerdy, but she was like okay. And I was
Like this is ridiculous.
and it like really it really hurt me. I'm like why does this hurt so bad? Like I don't know. But so it's funny you mentioned that because it was like I at that point I had to be very selective on what I wanted to show her, and like I guess I couldn't be like BioShock Infinite.
Check that out.
Yeah, like it was something I was really into, and I'm like, you should play this game because of the themes in it. And she ended up getting that too, even though it was like kind of like a dumb shooter game. She was like, oh, I understand themes of it. So I guess anything I did show her at that point had to be more than just laser swords and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know?
And
but it's funny you mentioned that. It was almost a shame because
it wasn't more of a like I knew she would like think I was weird or anything because like we later found out that we're both just weird and we like weird things. But it was more so of like there are some things now that I don't feel, not that I don't feel comfortable showing her in terms of like anime. It's more so anime. But it's more so like, oh, this is kind of like out there and like more adult and weird than I would like to put out there.
It's funny because like
No, Berserk.
Berserk is fucking weird. I don't think I've ever hesitated to show you something cool. Like you may not like as much as I do, or you might think, oh, that's a cool theme or cool, whatever. But I don't think I've ever been ashamed to show you anything. And I think that was by way of me becoming more comfortable with what I like. And like I've shown you things that like we just watched Donnie Darko, and I think you understood it and you liked it a lot, which is something I thought was like fuck yeah, like she's not you don't just like Pretty in Pink and like
Pretty in Pink is a good movie.
It is a good movie.
I mean it's a great movie, but I'm okay. You don't like just Mulan, or but
just Mulan, is that what you said?
Okay, I love Mulan too. I don't. What's a dumb Spirit? You don't like just Spirit?
Hey, Spirit's a great movie.
Horses legally blonde.
The Notebook.
I love Mustangs. Like,
actually, I like Legally Blonde.
Hey, the Notebook is a really good.
But like, I've always.
I laughed when they died at the end.
Okay. No.
Spoilers.
Do you guys see Fault in Our Stars?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That movie sucks up until kids start dying. I shit you not.
Hey.
Oh my god.
True.
It's good
like
until he's in the parking lot crying. And I thought like this is actually really good. Holy shit.
The only reason I like the movie is because I read the book and the book made me cry.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Do you know what?
Like I became so attached.
But like okay, so like I took her to see the movie Arrival, and like you may not like it.
It was good.
Yeah, and you really like it. I'm like so you were on the same level, which I was really appreciative. But I took you to see Split and 10 Cloverfield Lane and like movies that I would think I would be more me and not her, but you ended up like liking them a lot, and we could talk about them, which is something like I've never been able to talk to someone like I've been able to talk to you. At least in terms of like what I'm really feeling, I guess. Like I talked to you about Star Wars, or I talked to you about music, but like I can talk about anything.
But that was also her to me because I wasn't into horror movies
Really?
until until I started dating her. Because I'm scared shitless of just. I'm scared
We should go
shitless.
see it Chapter 2.
Cool. I'm alright. Oh no, we're gonna go see it.
I'm reading the audio, or I'm listening. I'm reading the music. I'm listening to the audio right now.
Yeah.
It is brutal.
She
started reading The
laughs.
I have Dr. Sleep. If I want to borrow it, I'm really excited for the movie
Yeah.
too.
Hey, that's Ewan McGregor. That's Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all I
It
know
is
about
gonna
that.
be Ewan McGregor.
Star Wars.
I like Ewan McGregor and everything. I mean, like Christopher Robin.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
I might only see Birds of Prey because of Ewan McGregor.
That's
the only reason I
Well, he's
care
Black
about that.
Mask,
I
so
know,
you
yeah.
have to see it.
So I guess, or
that
do
was-
you want any more thoughts on that?
It was only like just that. Like I was introduced for horror because of her, and now because of her, I'm spooky. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You were at the spooky play,
Yeah.
but now
It was inside.
Now
It just
heard it,
needed to.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess Laina, because you, I don't want to give too much of your life away if you're not comfortable with it, but you kind of grew up a little bit differently in terms of that, where if you like something, it wasn't really like my mom was a huge Star Wars fan, so that wasn't a problem growing up. But I feel like your kind of interests weren't really nobody fueled those flames.
Yeah, like I feel like nobody in my family was really like super into stuff, so I feel like there was nothing I really like fangirled about. Like I was never like a
Because you call me a fanboy because I like everything.
Yeah, I do, and you get like really pumped, and it's like I'm gonna get pumped too, but I don't.
How quickly did it take me from I started playing Red Dead to be fully to Red Dead? Like a
Not
day.
very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like,
But, like-
oh
like-
yeah, I'm playing it, and the next thing you know, it's like you're sending me memes at 4 a.m. and you're like, oh yeah, I was playing Red Dead for like all
it
these
was
hours.
definitely she bought it for me because I think I was trying to scrape together money to get it.
Really?
And I was like selling things.
Well,
and,
I didn't have.
activating my like power ups rewards. I was like, because
really?
like every other 1,000, I had like 40,000 points. I was like, how much of that? And then I have $30 in my thing. I think I went to go get a water, and she fucking bought it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So did you get it when it came out?
I got it a little bit after.
Because I waited like a year. Because I'm like I was like still in school when it came out. I'm like I know like I'm not gonna have time for this. And when I graduated, I'm like I was gonna go buy Rage 2, and then I saw Red Dead 2. I'm like try Red Dead.
Yeah.
And like that was like my gift to myself after graduating, dude. I put in a good like.
That game is what gave me a greater appreciation for video games.
Yeah.
Like it changed my outlook on games.
It's a fucking simulation, dude.
It's
like,
it's art.
I'll show you. I actually have an Excel spreadsheet of like all the pelts I have to get still. Because
I think that's what that's what I'm doing right now.
I don't spoil it, but I know what happens at the end.
Oh no, I'm not gonna spoil it.
But like so, and I know that you can't get your money back. So I'm like, well, I have all this money that I amassed. I might as well spend it. So
you do keep.
I know you get some money at the end, but I kind of want to save that for
It's
Mr. Marston.
definitely worth a play. You don't know that you.
I know. Because I played.
Well, it got spoiled for me that something happened, and when it happened to her, or like when she saw it, she's like, "Oh, fuck!" And I was
with tuberculosis.
No, yeah, it was tuberculosis.
Yeah, dude, that part hit me. Well,
Yeah.
Well, because I told him like, yeah, Arthur tuberculosis. She's like, oh, like that's fun. I'm like. No, because she thought that was like something that can happen. Like, oh, like you can like
Oregon Trail.
Like it's an option.
Oh, he got dysentery.
I was like, no, like it's
fine.
I'm like, no, it's a plot point. Like, this is pretty bad.
Yeah.
There was a review online of Red Dead 2, and where everything is great for that game until you get to tuberculosis.
Oh yeah,
and then it sucks. Like they hate the game.
But I'm like kind of like I like respect my time with me even more.
Exactly.
Like,
you cherish the time
like,
that you
dude,
spend in those
I'm
missions.
taking screenshots and the eyes are all pink. I'm like, oh my god, Arthur,
Yeah.
It hurts.
And then he smells. He's like, oh, like oh, dude, like.
Or he eats, or he lives and he fucking chokes on life.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't know
Is
what
that
they're
a gun?
talking about.
Is that a gun on your?
Yeah.
It's a shotgun.
Yeah, true.
Dude,
All I know is that if you
rad.
get
I draw my
tuberculosis,
tattoos.
all I know is that if you get tuberculosis, it's probably bad no matter what.
Well,
But
nowadays you can take a fucking pill and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I can go to work tomorrow.
Back then,
because
he took his blow with someone else's fucking
they just-
unclean.
oh, so this is like an
Yeah.
old timey kind of.
Yeah,
It's
Wild
tuberculosis.
It's 1800s.
Tuberculosis
like,
back then
Yeah.
was like the plague. Like
Shit
the
focus,
Black
Laina,
Plague.
what-
Anyway,
what-
sorry.
Fine.
Go ahead.
What did you ever feel like you were ashamed to like something?
Kind of. Like I feel like.
Talk to them.
Talk to-
Voice your eyes.
Voice your eyes.
Yeah.
Eyes your voice.
Talk to the wall, and your voice will reverb from the wall. Stand your head.
Like the first, I guess, nerdy thing I remember liking was like Twilight before it became big.
Girl. Same.
Like the books and everything. Me and my friends in
That's like
elementary
just like
school.
that was like that's not big. Like I feel like you were not.
Yeah.
cool
I was like
it.
in 4th or 5th grade, and
Okay.
we would play like as characters from the book. And it was just like there was no toys involved. It was just like us pretending
Yeah.
to be characters
Yeah,
and
definitely.
creating like different things. I guess it was like LARPing before we knew
Really?
about LARPing.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's That's
They were
fucking
just
dope.
biting each other everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
Do you remember when I was in the LARPing club
Yeah.
at school? Remember that
Don't
photo?
fuck.
You were part of that?
Dude, I have to show you a photo.
Like the big,
Dude,
better
The-
known one?
Dude, yes.
LARPing.
I'm in the
The, not the LARPing
No,
club.
I'm
the
in
LARPing
the
club.
yearbook photo, and we had just gotten done like fighting. And my hair is like a fucking mess. I look strung out. I'm like, hey, here's the story. I'll
Did I ever tell you guys about the time I joined the anime club?
No.
Shit was
I
wild.
went one time.
I went
And
one
it was
time and they were
uncomfortable.
talking about hentai and they were talking about like dicks and shit. And,
Jeez.
and this is before I was like comfortable with dicks and shit. Now I'm like,
Every time I looked down, I was just like, oh god.
well, I was like, they were like talking about that and I was like, I thought I came here to talk about Full Metal Alchemist. And then
No,
I walked
those
out.
guys were weird.
Dude,
No.
they were all
Do you guys
fucking
remember,
on there.
You remember the feminism club?
No.
No.
No one came to and tanked immediately.
There was a feminism club?
I won't say
I
names.
was part
You
of
know
the
the
GSA
people.
club.
You know the people, but I'm not gonna say names because I don't want to out them. But like,
Okay.
no one came and they were all pissed off. Like, I guess because want quality. Because want quality. I'll tell you who it was later. But it was like.
I was part of the GSA club for a long
Yeah,
time.
that was-
Oh yeah, and then it
East
got
Side
weird.
Alliance.
Remember when we were
It
gonna
got
start?
drama out.
Yeah.
It was like
Do you remember
too
when we were gonna
much.
start a Star Wars club and like it went nowhere? We were gonna do a Star Wars club with McBride.
I think
Wait,
it,
who's
Oh
we?
yeah.
You weren't the part of it. You
I
weren't.
know, but who's
it was
we?
like we talked
It was. I
about
think it was you
McBride.
and me, and it was everyone in the group basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old and
And like no one.
Sorry, they didn't want to get. They didn't want you to get.
They told you
No,
on
I
that
was looking
beef.
specifically at
Everyone
her.
is-
She's still so like the funny joke right now is like he hates the fact that she hasn't watched Star Wars yet.
The prequels.
Any
No,
of
any of the Star Wars.
I've seen like maybe
she
a
saw
couple
she
of
saw
The Last
she
Jedi
saw
and
the
liked
Force
it.
Awakens and the Last Jedi
And Rogue One.
Rogue One.
Did
Rogue
you
One's
like
still.
Rogue One?
I did.
Okay. Did you like?
I liked all of the new ones. I just haven't
Okay.
watched.
I thought she said that she saw Star Wars and didn't like them.
I
Oh,
guess I
you're
heard it
under-
wrong.
You're under the
He's
impression.
just talking shit on me.
I heard it wrong.
They're harder to get. I mean, I feel like right now is the best time too. Because
Oh yeah.
If you like when
Right now is the perfect time. to
when
be
I
a Star
showed
Wars
my
fan.
previous girlfriend, it was not the time because it was nothing else. It was like the
Well,
old stuff.
there was a dry spell for a good like what? When did Force Awakens come out? You would know this.
2015.
Yeah, I thought so.
But
There's a
yeah,
good
I think
dry
now is
spell.
the best time to get to them. Have you ever seen the A New Hope? Because that one, if you can get through that one, you can get through all of them. That one is
She
kind of
hasn't.
harder to watch.
We
It's
watched.
a hard watch.
we started
with the
watching A
3
New
and
Hope.
R2 parts, I think.
It's a hard watch if for someone who didn't grow up on it.
Yeah.
The movie's very niche. So if you can get through A New Hope, that's the easy one to get
I
through.
think once they get to Han Solo, that's where it picks up and everybody can like it.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean,
I
like, look
wouldn't-
at Harrison Ford. He's a fucking dreamboat.
Yeah.
He's 70 years old.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
fired.
No.
for me, that's
So,
going back to the.
Were you ever bullied for liking something that other people didn't like, or do you ever? Is there a chocolate milk guy?
Speaking of chocolate milk, I want to pick a story. There was a time where I was bullied, but not because someone was a nerd.
It's because I like chocolate milk.
Because I like chocolate milk.
Well, I mean, we're saying nerd, but like
What
Jared,
the hold on.
Let me tell you the story.
did
okay?
you ever feel marginalized because you liked something that no one else liked? I know.
Let me
Well,
just
yeah,
tell you
she
my
liked chocolate milk, and some fucker decided,
Okay.
okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Strawberries
You
better.
know how everyone has that crappy group of like friends in middle school that
Yeah,
aren't really
absolutely.
friends?
I don't know about that at all.
What do you mean? All my friends in high school, I still talk to.
Yeah, just how about redacted and redacted? I'm not gonna say they're not gonna say
Yeah.
names, yeah, no.
This motherfucker, and like,
Actually, should we tell her? Should we tell them about?
No, not right now.
Not now, Karen. But we have a fucking story. If
Ooh.
Oh!
do we get the cheese may?
okay, hold on. Actually,
Bro.
Oh, I
okay,
threw my hat.
okay, hold
That
on.
he regrets it.
Tell your story.
Anyway.
Tell your story, and then I think just don't say names.
Oh, I won't. There was basically this little kid in middle school in my friend group, and he was just that like really annoying kid that like nobody liked,
Hi.
but he like stuck around because we felt bad because he didn't really have friends.
Oh,
Oh, so you guys were like his.
But he was
yeah.
kind of a jerk.
Dude, that
So like one day
Daniel.
he said something that was like really mean. I don't remember what it was at this point. But you remember how chocolate milks used to be in those like pouches? It was,
Bag?
like,
In
that
the bags?
plastic bag.
He doesn't believe that chocolate milk is not in a bag.
that's not a fucking thing. Yes. You guys are some Canadian bullshit.
Where did you go to?
Thank you.
You went to a private. You went to a private.
I did
school.
go to a private elementary school.
Really?
I was a
No,
Catholic.
This was in middle school. This was
Oh, I didn't get it.
Wow.
It was-
That was the thing. I didn't have middle school, but I had it in
No, I had it.
I had elementary and middle school.
Yeah,
Those
me
are
too.
I just had
no,
it.
that's
So it
not-
was a
continue.
little, it's a little square bag, and the best way to drink it was you wouldn't get a straw and
You
jab it in
rip
there.
the
You
edge
rip
off.
the corner,
Yeah.
and you would drink it like that.
That's why I'm
So he
dating you.
said something douchey, and I went, you know what? And I walked over to him, and I squeezed the bottle and he's drinking it, and it squirts out of his
Nice.
nose. And he's
Oh, he was drinking it.
God, that's
He was
awesome.
drinking it and you pushed it?
So you were
Yeah.
the chocolate milk guy.
yeah, but no, he deserved it though.
His name was Antonio.
I was saying, I'm just wearing my little Star Wars shirt. I think Star Wars is cool.
It all just comes full circle for Antonio. He's like, wait, it was fucking Laina.
He's like,
It wasn't a girl.
He goes into like a fucking, like a,
he's broken.
like a
Jason Bourne fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucked up.
How are you guys on time?
It was.
Oh, we're okay. I'm fine.
For sure.
Yeah.
But do you ever feel marginalized by something you didn't
I mean, when I started liking
Actually,
anime, I
I
guess.
should look up.
But
Is that
a lot of
the-
my
is that the
friends were nerds. Like I hung out.
Yeah.
8.
Eight.
I have the 9.
It's the 8.
We have the 9. Sorry, babe.
Oh, it's okay. I hung out with a lot of different type of people from like a really young age. Like I feel like my personality has always been like so broad, and there's not just like one small thing that I've been like, oh yes. But in general, I don't really share a lot of my interests like with anime and stuff, especially because a lot of the anime are just kind of lame. So
Well, Laina,
It is valid.
now we're having a podcast with favorite animes of 2018.
Later.
And it's going to be the Laina and Jordan Power Hour.
Hey, Toni,
Like,
you get Star Wars?
I didn't know what other things other than Star Wars to be honest.
but no, I feel you definitely.
Yeah.
Especially because anime has a very particular sound to it,
yeah,
to where it just makes everybody uncomfortable. So,
Yeah.
So, is that,
Yes.
it's not for everyone.
were you ever bullied for something that you liked? I mean, I guess it kind of everyone was, but like, I guess in terms of like
It was
something
more
that
so when I
not
was like emo. Like,
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean,
my
yeah.
interests weren't really made fun of until I was emo and like open about it. Where
I mean, that's totally. I mean,
emo,
part of it too.
But nothing directly that I liked. People were like, "Oh, you like that?" Because I didn't really tell a lot of people. I know I had friends that were. but-
Do you feel like I feel like now, like especially now, like with like hashtag goth, like everyone, it's cool now to be
Yeah.
emo or whatever. And like,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, whatever. I mean, if you're into it, whatever. I was kind of like, this is dumb. Like, I had the same reaction. I'm like, I was emo.
I was emo.
Before it was cool.
No, yeah, and it's like, well,
And I got shit on for it.
I mean,
like,
I guess like.
New Paramore isn't that good.
yeah.
Have you heard the new Disco? It's like I miss
Hey,
Bieber.
Brendan Urie,
He is great, but
great guy.
But I did have the reaction of like kind of like, well, no, maybe it is opening up new borders, and I guess all things that are cool, like there might be posers, but hopefully it opens up the door for people who actually like it and make it more, like,
acceptable.
like go back like 10, even 15 years. Like if you dressed like us, you were considered probably an asshole, at least
Yeah.
at face value, and now it's like, oh, we're just another person.
I'm still considered an asshole.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
okay, well, at my job,
So,
like I have like piercing tattoos and like.
Someone did ask me if I worship Satan wearing the shirt,
Really?
and I was like, "You're goddamn right, I do."
But it's like I feel like now at least you can be more approachable.
Yeah.
It isn't so much like, oh, you're an artist, not like, oh, you worship Satan or something like that. You know.
I've-
At least in terms of me and my job where I work with the public.
I've had someone like bring me like written on a napkin like some Bible verses because I was wearing this "Bring Me the Horizon" sweater.
Was that at my work?
No. This
No.
was in Norco, and it was just like really.
Fucking Norco.
Honestly, though.
I mean,
like,
honestly, that's like
it was
that's
just,
like
I'm just
that's the
playing
Western
pool
Bible
with
Belt.
my little
Yeah.
brother, and this like older man comes up to me and basically tells me like that I should want to live.
I feel like
That there's a heaven, like because it was the lyrics that like everybody wants to die but nobody wants to go.
Go to-
to heaven.
To heaven? No, it's not heaven.
Nobody wants to die.
I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like that on like a Ouija board. So he came up to me and I
Oh,
was just like,
okay.
okay.
Also with the cut off head of a goat and a bunch of candles and,
Yeah.
and a pentagram.
It
I
wasn't
don't know how you
even
thought
that
it was Satanist.
bad.
No, I get you. But do you feel that it, what year was this?
This was like 2016 maybe.
Oh, it's very recent.
Do you
Yeah.
feel like now like it's more I guess acceptable to be in an alternative culture.
I feel like but there's still like that kind of like
taboo about it.
Yeah, that's
like
kind of what I'm
it's a
saying.
little bit better, but there's still like taboo. Like
I think right now it's at the precipice of becoming more totally okay, and I think part of that is
I
because
feel like among younger generation, it's like more okay,
well,
but like
the reason
older,
I feel
it's
that
still like
the reason I feel that though is that like we've grown up and we're no longer assholes. Where I would say we're pretty good members of society.
Mhm.
Pay taxes and what I
speak
mean.
for yourself.
Okay.
We pay.
I'm nice,
sometimes.
okay?
But I think now we can give that a better name. Like I'm not just an angry guy with tattoos.
Oh,
Like
no.
I have dreams and I have a degree. You know, like
Yeah,
And
I'm
we're not
educated.
just-
I'm not.
Just
Okay.
fucking dickweed, but like
They're
I
still
think
out
it's
there.
Okay.
Oh no, they're still out there. Definitely.
Yeah,
Do you-
especially
do-
like
do
at
you
my
want-
job.
Do you want to tell a story of the pictures that were sent?
No, not. Why would we talk about that now?
Because I want the reaction.
You want their reaction?
Do I know the story?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if that's like.
Okay, if we cut now, it's because we don't want to show it.
Yeah.
If you,
Okay, I don't mind sharing.
I won't force you.
I don't mind sharing. It's just,
Okay. If this is the end of it, we might come back to it and say goodbye, but I won't leave it in. So I don't say names. Just say Jack.
Oh,
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
oh, he's hanging out with people. Let's do it. Let's go.
Okay.
I hate that fool.
So,
He's a
Yeah,
fucking,
me too.
he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
have you guys ever heard of Fet Life?
Well, what?
Fet
What?
Life.
Not
Fet
both.
life.
Fetish for life.
It's a website for
fetishes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm the
I
only one that didn't get that.
It's like a fetish Facebook, basically.
yeah,
Okay.
I joined
I
it
got you.
like 2 years ago or some kind for a short period of time, but I still have it up, and there's no pictures of my face.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a picture of my boobs. Okay.
Is
nothing
your
else.
name on there?
No, it's like my username.
So there's-
I don't
so there's
have
no-
any.
So there was no
like,
correlation that it was actually you.
No,
Okay.
no. And I got like a message in my
I
in my
found
email,
out.
and it said Jeff, and then like these.
Don't.
We'll just blur it out.
Well, we definitely have to cut it now.
Okay, hold on. Say Jeff.
Jeff.
They'll cut it over.
Yeah, I'm gonna
God.
just dump it over. So when Jeff. when Jeff sent the message, what did Jeff say?
Well, they sent me a friend request and multiple messages. And it was the top one was I love pussy. I also really a good begging.
Attached to the photo
Wait, hold
From
on.
Jeff?
from Jeff.
Jeff.
What?
It is, and then there was a photo of Jeff and his ass and a dildo.
Inside.
Yeah.
Okay, so fun fact about that, actually,
Wait, oh yeah.
I have some stuff related to that.
Oh shit!
Hold on. But she said that, and then she sent me a picture of Jeff that was on the photo, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, is this Jeff?" I'm like,
Picture.
"Yeah, it's him. What the fuck?" And she's like, "You will not believe what he just sent me."
Oh my
Yeah.
I was
god.
like, you do not like you don't even because I wasn't 100% sure because the photo looked slightly different. So I
No,
was like
it's definitely him.
It's definitely
It's
him.
definitely because it said
100%,
it said
and
from
it's like
Upland, it said his
22 in
name. Ontario, Canada.
and, oh, just bleep that out. I
Yeah,
guess.
from
France.
from Ontario, Canada.
From Zimbabwe.
From
Yeah.
Sweden.
There was like a bunch of pictures that I wish I didn't see, and I wanted to send
Wait,
them.
There were more.
Yeah, there were like 3 pictures. It was like
Oh, like different angles or?
one of his face, one of his butt. one
You
of
put his
pee-pee.
face up there?
Yeah.
fucking
Oh
sweet.
my God.
Hold on.
First it was the tip.
And what did you say about the size of his pee-pee?
Well, I already knew it was smaller.
Yeah, that was kind of a running joke through high
Yeah.
school.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
definitely.
because
That was like
He like demanded that I justify. I stand up for him
Really?
because of it. Yeah, and I was like, no.
well,
How does that even get
That's
out?
like
there, right?
your problem.
Because
I mean, if
redacted is dumb, and he like
If he-
always is out there about everything. So
if he's watching this now and he doesn't know it's him, this doesn't give it away. He had a skateboard in high school that said Lil D, like.
I remember that.
It's like,
I
Do you remember the
that.
story of why that came out?
Because of Jork.
No, it's because he was peeing outside.
because
he
of
was peeing
Because of
outside.
Jork.
He was peeing outside and everybody saw it and started talking shit on him for
Why wouldn't you just?
Don't pee outside, man.
because he's an idiot.
That's moral of the story.
I don't
I can't
remember.
believe you fucking. That's
Okay.
awful.
So I screenshot it in case of blackmail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hey, you need to have
that's
fuel.
good
You
blackmail.
need to have
also,
bullets for your gun.
I don't know if I ever told you guys what
Exactly.
happened between me and Jeff, but we had a really bad falling out.
I
I remember
remember.
vaguely because I think that was when we were helping you move all your stuff out.
Oh yeah,
him,
it
and,
is.
him,
Yeah.
and, him and other person that I can't name tried robbing you, right?
Marty.
Mart.
Oh fuck.
The zebra from Madagascar tried to rob.
Crod.
Yeah.
Chris Rock?
Crab.
Crod?
Cram. You'll figure out.
I just started hating because he was just being a dick.
Oh yeah, because we were in a group chat.
Oh, I
and
know
he
who it
was
was.
an
I
asshole to him.
remember who it was now. Well, because fucking Jeff is an asshole.
Whatever, but so if that part wasn't cut, you said you have a story, which might.
I
be
do
cut.
have a story related to exactly what you were saying.
Did he ask you?
No, well, yes.
Okay.
But
Should we disclose how you know this guy?
we can.
How do you know Jeff?
Me and Jeff dated for a period of time.
And in my opinion, was the best version of Jeff, and then became a fucking asshole.
Yeah, well, he was fucked up
because-
the time that we were dating, and he asked me to do things of that nature.
Tossing the salad?
Yes, to
or-
toss his salad.
Wait, with your
to
mouth
do
or
some
what?
other
With
more
my-
stuff than toss the
That's not
salad.
how-
Oh,
salad.
more than tossing.
Oh,
Oh.
well, so that stuff.
Oh, and stop recording. What the fuck is up with my camera?
They're still recording our voice,
Yeah.
Yeah. No idea.
dude. Oh man,
This is gonna be a very.
this will be a story out of the camera.
How
of,
long?
like
is
what
we
happened.
Going for already like an hour. Yeah, we're already past an hour.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
You guys have to head
then
out. Just don't feel free.
after
We're
we
okay for
stopped
right now.
dating, something happened on his Tumblr where his likes. Oh, it was when Tumblr like went through a new privacy thing where your likes would be
I remember that.
shown.
I got exposed from like.
Yeah, well, that
too.
happened to him, and he was liking. I found out that he had this fetish for girls with penises.
No.
Yeah, and there was
Oh,
pages and pages and
so
pages and
hold on.
pages.
This is like 2013. 'Cause I remember when that
This
happened.
was like pretty
2014,
recently, like after we broke up.
Because I was liking some pornographic pictures, and
Yeah.
the girl I was dating was like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm like, "Oh, like, sorry," but it was just regular porn. It wasn't.
No, his was like full blown.
I mean,
like,
and again,
and like that's fine,
again,
but like
no judgment. It's just this guy's an
But
asshole.
also,
Yeah.
if you dated them, it's kind
No
of...
judgment.
Yeah.
You like whatever you like, but this guy was Jeff is a fucking dickhead.
Man, we knew some pretty colorful characters.
Yeah.
We should do.
This will be a story outside of the video, but there's a story of what happened when we started dating.
Okay.
It was funny. It's fucked up because
yeah,
they're
God, this
they're both
podcast just got
assholes.
interesting.
yeah.
I mean, we could say it. And it doesn't
I don't.
matter.
If you guys want to.
Nah.
No, you don't want to.
We're okay, we'll just tell you afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Because they'll know then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Don't worry about it. I mean, I don't care what season, but like, we're not gonna say your name, dude. But like, you fucked a lot of us over.
Yeah.
So.
I mean,
I forgive you, man.
He even has bad blood with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
mean-
he went around telling people, like, very sensitive topics that weren't his place to be sharing.
Do you mind sharing? I mean, you don't have to. You know.
Maybe not on
Okay.
recording.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So a lot of shit happened between me and him,
Mhm.
and this guy wasn't my best friend through all of high school. At the time I met her, like I didn't have any friends in high school, and then I met this guy, and he was really cool. Like up until like he moved away. I remember that he moved away.
Yeah, he went to Idaho.
Idaho.
My best friend never came back. He was
Yeah.
out there, and he was already losing a little bit, but my best friend never came back, and it sucked. But he tried. I was going to college, and I was doing better myself, and he was like, "Hey, dude, like, I'm really sorry about what happened. Some stuff happened later, but he was like, I want to, let's talk, let's hang out."
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that was like a year or two ago. Sure, absolutely. Like, yeah, come over this time, whatever. He's like, "Oh, I'm on my way." Knock on my door, open the door. Some like girl I've never met before with no bra and a like fucked up face, and like this girl looked like she was not okay. I'm like, "Oh, hi, like, can I help you?" She's like, "Oh, I'm Jeff's girlfriend." I'm like, "Okay." And then he came by, not looking good, and like, I was expecting to have a heart to heart, and
Yeah.
like, but dude, I don't know this chick. I'm like, "You're bringing her to my house. Like, you didn't say you're bringing her."
Yeah.
And it's like, I was like, I really wanted to like talk to you about stuff and see if you're different, but you're not. I mean, this isn't okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. If you're watching, I forgive you, dude. But like, this life is life, and
Yeah.
we gotta move on.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad because if I don't know into, but when you guys broke up, like that's kind of when we stopped being friends.
Yeah.
A lot of bad
because
blood.
like he changed and he was just all about just weird, stupid shit. And he's always been about weird, stupid shit. And I used to be very Christian, and that was never a factor in anything. But he would constantly flaunt that he always has sex and always did this stuff and always did that. And I was like,
you know why? Because he didn't at all.
Yeah. And he like would always tell me like in hopes of making me. I later found out it was because he wanted to make me jealous of like his life. And I'm like, dude, you're not.
I mean, not to absolve him, but he had a pretty rough upbringing.
Yeah, he did.
His parents were really messed up, and he just was a messed up guy. But he had like witness opportunity. Like he had the same.
Oh yeah, he ultimately chose that.
He had the same opportunities that I did, and
Yeah.
I made the best of it. I hope I'm doing good, but like, life is life.
Yeah.
I said it again, but
such is life.
Yeah, but what sucked was like because I was friends with him. We haven't talked about it in person. I don't think, but like I was his friend. I was friends with him first, and then I met you. We met, but we weren't friends.
Yeah.
And then you guys dated for what, about like a year and a half, 2 years?
Yeah, a year and a half.
And we all became like really best friends. And I loved you as much as I loved him.
Mm-hmm.
So when you guys broke up, I was like, this sucks, but I still want to be friends with both of you. And I don't know what happened. I'm assuming because I was his friend first. I don't know. But what happened was other people's influence too.
Yeah.
About it. We all kind of broke up
Yeah.
as friends, and that like really sucked. And he was at that time was my only friend. And
we did end up drifting apart as a group.
yeah, it was really.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, end of high school was honestly a really rough time.
Oh yeah.
And that's when actually when we met, and you're up until now, like until Toni, like the only person I still talk to from high school. And not that high school was necessarily bad, but it just ended really horribly.
Oh yeah.
It ended horribly because
I mean, at least for us,
involved.
because you're behind us, so you still
Yeah.
have that. But like when I left, I know some shit was said about me, that some rumors were spread that weren't true. I don't know if you heard about that, but
Oh yeah.
that I physically could not have been there for when I was being accused of said thing. And like my name was like kind of ruined there, like through my friend group. So like the person question I saw, I'm like, hey, how you doing? She's like, no, fuck off, I don't like you. I'm like, okay. And I found out like a year gone by where people thought that I had done something really bad, and I hadn't. And I was not there. I could not have done it. Whatever. And that just sucked, like having to redo that. And then it's actually funny because I messaged you on Tumblr. It was her prom. You guys' prom. It was the one was it
the
prom?
last one, right?
I don't know what you're referring to.
It was your prom, and it was you said girl in question, and like some people, and like what the fuck happened? Like 2 years ago, we would have gone together.
Oh yeah.
I messaged you like, hey, like like I'm sorry about what happened like with us, and I'm no longer friends with Jeff. I understand like how I never picked his side, but I understand how it could seem like that. And I just miss having friends. I don't want to be friends with a girl who spread rumors about me, but I want to be friends with you because I loved you as much as I loved him. You're my best friend as much as he was. And that's kind of when we reconnected, and we were just better. But this is really our first time since me moving, that we really talked, and I don't think we even at that time had a really heart to heart at that time.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you guys back in my life.
Yeah.
My hands are
Your hands are very cold.
I know, I have cold hands.
Come on, get in this. Touch him. It's really cool that we're, back together.
Yeah, it's really
But,
cool because I mean, through high school,
I haven't seen you and me, dude.
I haven't
'cause,
seen
like,
you since we
Yeah, because
graduated.
we were like really good friends in middle school, and we had another
here.
mutual friend that I don't know if you still talk to. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Bert.
I
Birdo.
don't know.
Birdo.
Just the
I'm
one.
blanking.
It was the three of us, like the first day of middle school.
Wow. Oh yeah. No,
Oh.
fuck it. Bert. Fuck Bert. Bert Reynolds.
Anyway,
Actually, my thing. Never mind.
but it was me, Jordan, and Bert for like the longest time in middle school, and then I didn't even know he was going to Altaloma High School. Like I think
It was an
8th grade
accident.
ended, and it was just
Well,
like
because at that point I was supposed to go to Rancho High,
I was always meant to go to
and
Altaloma.
my parents
I was-
decided to send me to Altaloma.
Yeah, I was always meant to go to Altaloma, but I think I saw you. It was we had the same PE period freshman year, and I was like, oh shit, you came here with me.
Yeah, and then we kind of just
we
hung
kind
out
of
in PE, and then we
yeah.
kind of rekindled our friendship.
Yeah,
That was close.
we kind of drifted apart in the later years of high school, and now it's just like, well,
Now we're adults.
we're all back together again.
We're
It was
adults.
pretty
We're
good.
adults. Sometimes.
Well, it's also like I fell off the map for a long time too. Like when I because I took a year off from high school. I got a job, and at that time I talked to nobody, except for Laina. Laina was my only friend, and we talked. We discussed it like on just Instagram.
Yeah.
And we saw each other in person one time, and we're like, how do we talk to each other? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
so that's the you guys don't know this, but we were talking on Instagram for like the longest time, like since The Force Awakens had come out, and we were just talking about how excited,
like daily we were talking like a lot.
we were just talking about Rogue One and everything. Like this was before Rogue One came out, and we were just talking about it, and then we see each other in person. The first thing he says to me is like, "So you excited about Rogue One?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're just talking about this."
Dude, we were talking the whole week. Fucking, of course I am. It's like, but like, I'm like, I don't know what to talk to this guy about. And luckily now we have more interest.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know what to say to this guy.
So
and
it's,
we covered that on a past
Yeah.
podcast. So that's
that
funny.
was definitely Zoe and I until we started dating, because like we stopped talking for about 2 years.
2 years.
2
Really?
years. We stopped talking for
Wow.
2 years.
After
Because of
high school?
because just of a certain person that I didn't agree with.
Never
Oh
mind.
no,
okay.
no.
That's a girl.
No.
We just didn't. No, fuck her.
Yeah.
We didn't. We
Her
didn't
sister's
agree.
cool with
We
me,
didn't
but-
agree.
Your sister
on
hates me.
some things.
She's
They
weird.
both hate me.
She's really weird.
And then we like kind of started talking again after some things happened in our life, and it was like slowly but surely that it turns out I fell in love with my best friend, and then we started dating.
I mean, I called it miles away.
A lot of people did.
Yeah, apparently everybody did, but
My parents, everybody in high school.
You and I kind of had a fucked up how we started because I was very insecure and very like so broken from my breakup, and like I was like.
But like everyone in the friend group knew I liked you except you.
I knew you liked me. I liked you
It's
too.
a lie. The guys are dumb. So
Yeah.
I'll go
Yeah.
through this.
We had
at
a
some
really
point
weird.
you'll get there.
I mean, I
Right
think we've had things happen. I think we're stronger now than we ever have been.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, we're definitely. It was definitely not. Oh, look at this.
I fucking stink. Holy shit! I smell so bad.
It
We should
was
get
definitely-
smell vision for the camera.
Gross.
Go to your nearest In-N-Out and smell onions. That's how I smell right now.
Hey, those onions smell pretty
I
good.
know. It's not kind
They don't smell good when they're on your boyfriend.
That's fair. It was.
but like you.
For both of us in high school, like if we had started dating in high school, we wouldn't be together.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised because I was like a very like you remember I was very obnoxious and like
Mm-hmm.
I think that was kind of
Was.
that was kind of like to like kind of self-preserve, but like I'm surprised that like we worked out at all because we dated and then didn't and then broke up for a long time and then dated again and then dated for a while with some problems and then broke up again and then came back together. Problems didn't break up but was like we're strong now. So it's been a long journey. I'm very glad.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with it.
Yeah.
I wish I could say I've broken up with someone.
You can.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay.
Yeah, you
It's
can.
okay.
Just
You
don't
don't
I
physically
can.
I
say
told
it.
you you could have Sam and then you guys
I mean-
could break up later.
There you go. Have sex
wanna
with
break
Sam
up.
and
You
then
able
break
to?
up with him.
You can have Jordan and his many other boyfriends.
Yeah.
And like I don't mean to get sappy on this. Like this I had no idea where this was going. This was just a welcome to the
It
channel.
went to, it
This
went
was
to
just
like,
a-
this
this
is kind
felt
of
like
like
just-
reunion video,
Yeah,
2019.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be that. It just we caught up because we just.
If
been hanging
anyone
out.
from
Yeah.
high school is watching
It's
this,
been a while.
if anyone from high school is watching this,
Fuck you.
I mean, if
There you go.
If your name is Jeff,
Your name is Jeff.
or
Actually,
Bert.
wasn't there
no,
an actual
yeah, he was cool. He's
I don't like.
No.
Not that.
Different, different
Jeff.
Greg.
okay. Replace Jeff with Julio. I don't know.
There was one of
With
those too.
Fred Flintstone. Was
Yeah.
it Julio? Oh, there was
Why don't we just
So
call him
Julio
Ron?
and Bert, if you're watching this, fuck off.
Well, I used to call Doggo
Do you
Bert
remember
because
what, do you remember what Bert did to me in middle school?
I do not.
He cheated. My girlfriend at the time cheated on me with him, and
Did that
then they
still sting,
both
though?
broke up. That
I'm
was a
trying
middle
to-
school thing.
I know,
I
thank you,
remember his girlfriend, so I'm trying to figure out which one it was.
The one I dated.
I don't remember.
Okay, well, I like.
Okay, yeah,
We're-
okay, yeah.
If anyone watches from high school, I honestly highly doubt it, according to our subscribers.
How many subscribers do you guys have?
If you
We
are,
have, I guess.
and if you are and you've not gotten this far, trust me, I've seen our analytics. But
This is an hour
we're
and a half or
if,
so.
if we wronged you or if there's any animosity, I've given up a lot of that. So I apologize.
Yeah,
I'm
all
not-
I care about is Star Wars. So
The
I'm
people-
not an angry man anymore.
The people
but-
that I wronged, I've apologized to. But if I haven't, or if I ever seem like an asshole, I'm sorry. I'm not that person. I was very angry and had a lot of aggression and whatever. So I'm very sorry. We're all different, and I think we're all pretty good people.
If
now.
you think I'm an asshole, I probably still am an asshole, and you probably deserved it. So don't talk to me.
I
If you
mean,
if you think I'm an asshole, why would you think I'm an asshole? I'm literally one of the nicest people you'll ever
yeah, I
meet.
never thought you're an asshole, dude.
Yeah,
Apparently, there were
he's
people
great.
in high school who thought I was a dick.
People thought I was like really like intimidating.
Also, people thought I was gay, which you're not.
Okay, when your best friend's when your best friend's a girl that you're not trying to sleep with, it's a little.
It's a little questionable.
Well, it was also the way I went around men, which was like.
I mean, you and me were kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I kissed one of my friends as like gay chicken, and well, it turns out we're both the gay chicken
I
champions.
never referred to it like that. Gay chicken.
Look, this is not to be offensive. This is
Makes
something
a lot of
guys
sense.
do. If you have a boyfriend who is very comfortable with his sexuality, he's probably playing gay chicken with his best friend. And so
That's
I
just
played
something you
gay
have to
chicken.
accept.
I played gay chicken because my friend was like, "Yo, I'm the gay chicken champion." I'm like, "No, you're not. I'm the gay chicken champion." And turns out we just kissed and it was fine.
We love
Yeah.
all. We have all walks of life here.
Yeah.
Yes.
We go from all
No,
walks
no
of
shame
life.
if you like kissing boys that aren't gay.
Yeah, if you like kissing straight guys, then that's fine.
If you like kissing straight guys and you're straight, there's no problem. You're not
yeah,
gay.
there's no.
It's
Yeah,
just-
we invite you.
It's gay
And-
chicken.
Suck a little dick. You're not gay.
Straight
It's
plus
not gay
straight
if you
doesn't
say no
equal gay.
homo. If you don't make
Actually,
eye contact.
I have
though.
a good script that do you remember the no homo script? I'll let you read it. I wrote a really good no homo script. It's funny.
I guess we're nearing. Are we nearing the end? Or
I guess. I mean, I guess whatever point we had was already finished. This is kind of just afterthoughts.
This
but,
is I don't know. Is there anything else you guys
It's
wanna-
refreshing because I haven't had really a solid group of friends since high school, and that's high school whatever. Like people that haven't, but
We don't have friends.
I have
Yeah,
one
I
friend that I
understand.
actually didn't like in high school. We were not cool, and now we're like best friends.
say names.
His name's Aiden.
Is it really?
Aiden
Yeah.
Claplar.
Oh.
Clapbra.
Well, if you're watching this, Aiden, it's fine.
We're
He's
friends.
the only person that watched it out of the people we've
If
discussed.
I told him, hey, watch it, he'd be like, oh, okay.
Forward to me.
Yeah.
Just take this part, edit down, and say "fuck you, Aiden."
I don't know. Is
Make
there
that your
any,
ringtone, bitch.
any questions you guys have for us, or like anything you want to
I
inquire about?
I guess kind of a point. How are you guys on time?
Do you ever want to always go to bed?
Oh shit, you right. As long as we get out by 8, we're cool.
What time is it?
7:27.
Okay, well this will be the last closing thoughts, but
As long as we get
something
done
that
by
I kind of want to start from the end. I kind of forgot was
Do you like stuff in your butt like Jeff?
No.
I can wait. Let's live this up, man.
Can we redact the fact that I do like stuff in No, I don't. I don't like butt play.
She looks so concerned right now. She's like,
I
wait
was
a
like,
minute.
am I about to learn something?
You're on it right now. I mean, for sure. But
I like dressing up like a chicken and
kiss-
clucking.
I'm the gay chicken.
I'm gonna cluck the fuck out of you.
I'm a clucker cock. I'm a clucker cock.
Come here. I'm about to butt cock you right now.
But clucky.
What the
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
happened?
I guess to close out, I think the one thing that I really wanted to get from you guys, well, you were here, that we didn't even touch on because we got so into how fucked up are you? But
That'll be many episodes in the
no,
future.
what do you guys want to do with us? I think we have some gameplays, but like something that I really want to play with him. I don't know. I think for us, I think it'd be better for like multiplayer stuff, or even like we grew up in Funhouse.
So yeah, we grew
And
up
so
on Funhouse.
I would
I
agree
love
with
Game Grumps. So
Precisely,
shout
yeah.
out to
So
Game
if you
Grumps, I
want-
guess.
Yeah, Funhouse Gamers. How do you feel about Bruce leaving?
Bad.
I'm so sad about
so
that.
sad.
I'm happy.
because
I'm happy.
Whose
he's
farts
doing-
are they gonna smell?
Right? No more wheezing.
No more
Regardless,
wheezing.
How sad,
Well,
how sad was that when I found out that he was leaving?
Pretty sad.
I was really sad.
That's pretty sad.
But I think I definitely want to do with him. At the least, I wanted to do The Force Awakens because we're both Star Wars fans. I'm
Force
sorry.
Awakens is a movie.
Force Unleashed.
Oh yeah, I want to fucking do that. Let's do it together.
but, like,
down.
I thought a fun game to play, we discussed partly, was Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft. Have you guys ever played Minecraft?
I've never played
No, I play
Minecraft.
Stardew.
I fucking hate Minecraft.
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley. Well, actually, if you guys have a PS4, Stardew Valley just got dropped off for multiplayer. So
Really?
Yeah.
It's like Minecraft, but better.
Have you played Minecraft?
Fortnite, I built.
I know you have.
You built stuff?
I've never.
So we can have a leader in Minecraft.
Yeah.
I would like to make a series. Of course, this is gonna take some time because I still need to build.
Is
a
Minecraft
PC.
on PS4?
It is, yeah. It is,
It
yeah.
is on PS4.
Maybe, I mean, honestly, we could probably just hook up here and like record on these. I'm sure there'd be no
Yeah.
problem.
We also
would-
have extra monitors in my car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Let's coordinate it.
So,
I would just need to get and well, I'm still figuring out some ways to stream from PS to record PS4 gameplay without getting an Elgato. If you have any tips, let me know.
you can.
Fucking-
You can do it straight from the.
you can, right?
PS4, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it has,
That's
it has
what we
the-
do.
the
We
bars
stream.
around it, though,
Oh,
with the
you
chat.
can get rid of that.
Well,
Can you?
Yeah.
Hey, I edit. So I mean, if you guys want to
What are
coordinate
you
that,
good at?
Yeah.
One of the things.
not a quarter subscribers.
What subscribers? How many subscribers do you have?
16.
You have 16?
We're at
That's
19,
not
we're at
bad.
19.
Hell yeah.
We're at
Last
19.
it was like 6.
You guys are at
We're
19?
at 19. I
Really?
checked earlier when you put up
All right,
Doodle Doodle.
And that's from my friend. That's from me begging my friends to fucking please follow me. Please follow. I just follow me.
please.
You don't
We
gotta
need
watch
80
the
more.
No, we need like 1,000.
So we don't. Oh fuck, we do need 1,000 more. one of
Well,
the
I
things
mean,
that we-
let's
Have you guys ever
coordinate.
played Little Big Planet?
That's another game I was thinking because
I
you
like
play as
Little
well.
Big
Yeah.
What's some other games? I also. Do you ever play 7 Days to Die?
Mm-mm.
It looks like it's like Minecraft with zombies, but like.
Oh
it looks
yeah, I've
fun.
heard of that.
That looked fun. I don't know if it's. I want to play more multiplayer games with all of us.
Yeah.
Do
totally.
we want to go through Spider-Man again?
I'd love to, but that's very much like
Yeah.
a Game Grump style. That isn't so much like a series.
Because I think have you guys played Spider-Man?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
played
you finished
Spider-Man.
like
That was my game.
100%?
Even with Red
Well,
Dead.
not 100%ed it, but
Even or I platinumed it.
Yeah, I platinumed
I'm
it.
trying to do the double platinum for the platinum for the DLC, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even with Red Dead, Spider-Man PS4 was my game of the year for 2018.
Mine too.
I love Spider-Man PS4.
What was your?
I-
There wasn't a lot of competition though.
I just think I don't consider Red Dead a game. Is the thing. Spider-Man.
It's not a game.
Spider-Man was a game.
It's a lifestyle.
Red Dead is like a movie.
Exactly. Spider-Man is a game. Like you can sit
Yeah.
down, play an hour, and you're fine.
I did like Yuri. I liked Yuri Lowenthal as Spider-Man. I thought he did a
I
really
thought it was
good
good.
voice.
I mean,
I mean, all I kept hearing was Yosuke from
I was
fucking
hearing
Persona
Ben
4.
Tennyson.
You're hearing Ben? He's Ben Tenon?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, gang.
Dude, do you know who played Doc Ock?
No.
Rigby from a regular show.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
Dang.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
God.
That's
I did
crazy,
not
right?
know that.
Rigby.
All I saw was. oh, no, I just got that. No, I guess one of the things we
Jeff,
want to do. I guess we'll just trail back to what do we want to do with the channel? All right. Well
Anything.
then, so we stream and we try to stream. We haven't streamed in.
Hold on. Who the fuck is that then?
It's me. It's my asshole. We don't because of our school schedule. Because of
Our
our work
schedules are
schedule.
very, very fucked up, and like
Yeah.
it's gonna take some time for us to really
and just
cut it
like
down.
life things, we haven't been on a consistent schedule for streaming wise. And when you told it, when I saw your guys' podcast, I was like, oh, that'd be really cool to like be a guest on or something. We'd like to be a full part of the channel.
I was
Nice.
telling him like I think when it's just me and him, it's a lot easier to coordinate.
Yeah.
And I do still want this to be your and my podcast.
Yeah.
And like I would love to have guys on the channel, or even if you guys want to make your own. Like if you guys want to like have your own show, I would absolutely love for you to put it on our King YouTube, King Salmon.
Well then.
I would love for you guys to like put it on here, and like all that money would go to you for that video. Like I have no problem with that. We have a system. I was proposing a system on how to split the money, whatnot. But we can go on that later. But like,
Yeah.
if you guys want to, because I know it's
Definitely,
harder
like-
for us to all meet up like this. This took like a week of planning to be able
Yeah.
to do that.
And sometimes that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Being an adult is hard.
It is
Yes,
hard.
it is.
One of the things that we talked about was like, man, our streaming by itself is like, it's gonna take a while for us to like get on, and we don't want to do YouTube channel by ourselves because we're
If you
not
don't
very
think-
good at editing. We're not very good at like keeping a schedule. So if we'd like to be part of the channel, if
you guys-
that's okay,
oh, absolutely. Can you guys record your gameplays? 'Cause
Yeah,
you can.
we
Oh yeah.
You can post them on the channel. I'll give you the login. Like, if you want, I could show you how to like edit bumpers. Like,
okay.
that's what I do for ours. Like, I just put in a bumper at the beginning, and then I do some fun stuff. But that's more. I went to school for it.
Mhm.
Okay.
I can show you guys how to do that.
That'd be
And
awesome. Like
Yeah.
we're all for being part of a group.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can give you the email and the Twitter and everything.
Hell yeah.
so you can-
if you want, after this, I can break down like my thoughts on how we can split the money, because I don't want to. It's talking about money is tacky, but it's something we
Yeah.
want to talk about.
No, it's
Yeah.
something that.
And also right now we're not making any money, so
Yeah,
please
right now,
subscribe.
we're working for free.
I'm
So,
hungry.
so like
hungry.
we're Scratchy Night Gaming on Twitter. It's Twitch.
On
Fuck.
Twitter too.
On Twitter. And
We're Salmon
Twitch.
Friends on YouTube, as you know. Obviously, you're
And
watching
we-
and on Twitter.
We would like to be part of Salmon Friends, and we would like
We
to.
what? Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yes, absolutely. I
just drop that on the.
It's
on the-
just something that we're gonna definitely have to like
Yeah.
work with. Like I don't know exactly how you could work it. I'm starting out.
Don't know either.
I'm starting. This is
You
obviously
post
on brand.
things and you get it demonetized because you said the word fuck.
Or he dressed up as a Nazi named PewDiePie.
Whoa.
There's a lot of
No,
things.
no, I'm
or you
sorry.
could be
Black.
Blurb that
We'll
out,
cut
please.
that. Okay.
but yeah, we're excited. We're excited for the future because we both like playing video games. I fucking hate my job, so
Yeah.
I
Same.
kind of my
I
job.
hate my
You guys
job.
work.
Hmm?
Where you guys working?
We'll tell you afterwards.
we work at. I couldn't say what I was gonna say. Never mind. That's extremely racist.
Oh yeah. Also, that's the great thing about not doing live. I can cut whatever I want.
Well, since you can cut it, I work for the Brown Company.
The what?
The Brown Company.
Okay, we'll cut that. the beige company. No, yeah.
The Salamander Company.
So you'll definitely
That's
see more of
kinda
them
cool.
because I would definitely love to have you
Yeah.
guys grow on our channel.
And like,
It's something that we're definitely because we only have only up a few videos, and gameplay is also something I want to break into. So yeah, I'd love to have you guys on here, and,
Heck
and
yeah.
we'll discuss on how to break this down, and we'll figure things out together. I mean, that's what we're still doing right now.
so
Welcome.
yeah, welcome. Cool. We're here.
You should welcome yourself.
Yeah. No, I welcomed you. I welcomed you into this. This is my channel.
Because like I said,
You want to know how you know that? Because I'm the only one that has been consistently in the middle of the camera all fucking video.
You know what? Yeah.
Anyway, so
He's still in the shot.
But yeah, we're excited for the future. We're excited to play video games with you guys, or just talk. I know, you already mentioned it, and I'm fucking down to talk about Red Dead.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like
We're fucking down to talk about Red Dead.
Right now, I think what our bread and butter is, which we're not even eating because we're not even having is the podcast. Is us
Yeah.
talking. So I think right now what we're doing is we're just kind of building personalities for YouTube.
Okay.
And hopefully once that takes off, we can start.
I'm the tired personality.
Just
I'm
a
always
suggestion
exhausted.
from the Star Wars guy here. I want to do movie commentaries with you guys,
I'll never
that-
be
that-
especially for Star Wars. For
That'd
these
be
two.
rough because either we can't monetize it or we'll have to get rights, and we want to Star
We-
Wars,
we
and
don't-
that
I
happens.
mean, we
Oh,
don't.
it could
we
be
don't have
like
to have
it could be
the-
like a
We can have
Mystery
headphones
Mystery Machine 2000 or something.
Can they monetize that though?
No.
Well,
if you cut out all the
sound.
Did you say Mystery Machine 2000? Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
If there's no sound or picture, they can't be monetized.
Yeah,
so
there's
if we,
not.
if we just have
Is there something that's like that was cool. Oh boy.
Oh, shit.
I mean that.
Han Solo
I mean-
dies.
Okay, I guess I just won't make suggestions.
Everybody in this fucking room has seen it.
What?
Lena, what are your
Seen what?
Star Wars.
But not all of them.
So I think we're all on board for gaming. You and I mean, all on podcasts as well. Lena, right now, it's just, for your role right now is just on the drawing show. What would you? I mean, I'd like to have you on gameplays like Minecraft
Parliament, I'm sorry.
That's alright.
because you're the only one here who's played Minecraft. What else would you like to hopefully do on
I'm
the channel?
open to playing games. I just suck at racing games.
Well, also you don't.
You're not
what
allowed
happens
to
is
play racing
Yeah,
games.
no, what?
I suck at racist games.
But
Like Red Dead.
Racist games. Boy.
What about you though is that you don't like watching games, you like playing games,
yeah,
which is definitely
watching
what,
games is boring for me. I don't like gameplays on YouTube. I'd rather play it. Like
Do
I'm
that
bored
all day.
watching. Like
so we might have.
I understand when
work with
people
that.
like it, but I'm like, I only really watch videos like that if I need help and I'm stuck somewhere.
That's fair.
We'll have to test it out. So right
We need to
now,
test out some
we're gonna
things.
have a little bit of growing pain just trying to figure things out. So, if
So
there-
in the next video,
It'd just be us naked dancing.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say we're gonna be all nude gaming.
Put us on a beach right
What
now.
if we get some green suits?
And then
a green morph suit with just my fucking face. Like,
and then do it in front of the background, and then have our faces on there, and we'll put ourselves like space. Will be our heads.
and just a really loud pitch noise, just steadily getting louder.
Hold on. For 10 minutes and 1 second, so we can monetize it.
So yeah, I think I've said this the 4th time, but yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, I said it a billion times. I think grow with us. Because this is new for us. This is a new venture, and honestly,
Be nice.
yeah, no, please God.
No, I want you to be as mean to me as possible because I can fucking take it.
I'm very excited, but it's also scary because I'm putting a lot into this. And I told her, I'm gonna put all myself into it, and if it fails, it fails. But I'm gonna do my best to keep this ship afloat.
As long as we have fun, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the most,
Exactly.
like I keep saying like I hate my job and I hope I can quit my job to do this,
Like
but I
honestly,
don't.
dude, like this is like probably some fun. I mean, it's Monday, but it's the funnest thing I've had all
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
No, but it's like I if we could do this every day, I would fucking love this.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Like,
Because this is how we were in high school.
Yeah, seriously, this is
might as well
all we
just keep
used to.
talking.
But so we're gonna test things out and let us know what you like and what you don't like. If you think we're playing dumb games to be funny, like tell us because we want to have fun with this. And if we're having fun, I don't think we're gonna care. But if you guys really don't like it, we'll change it.
Yeah.
So it's,
We're open
tell
audience, yeah.
us what games you want to play. Tell us what games you want us to play, and tell us what games you want to fucking not see
Avoid
ever
the
again.
N-word, please, because I know it can come out
What
of
the
hand.
N-word? No.
Nazis.
No.
What the fuck was that, Jordan? Holy shit!
Whoa. He's dead. Like,
Usually, like, oh,
man,
so
have you ever seen?
we're down
Have you
one
ever
friend.
seen? Have you ever seen?
Church bell.
Have you ever seen?
The
It
fisherman
stopped.
got
It
that
stopped.
cannon.
It stopped.
Oh, did it? Oh.
Have you ever seen such an utter
it was
destruction
like
of career before it started?
We're already demonetized. We're not even making money.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
every
well.
time, I think we're telling you, but
So like,
at closing thoughts. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that was it.
My camera's dying. I gotta tell us to make
I
fun.
know.
We're all dying. Oh yeah, I do gotta sleep.
I'm
before
very
I
happy
go
for you
to
guys
work.
to be on here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
thank you for
happy.
having us.
Please
We're
go,
happy to
please
be
go
on
with
here.
us. And also, guys, if we're doing things that you guys don't like or you guys don't feel comfortable with, let us know. Like,
Don't like the plugs. Don't take them out. Actually, put it back in.
I thought you
Do
meant
you
like
want
the plugs, like social.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm scared of Twitter.
but you're okay with the fucking bone spike or the nano spike?
Oh, that gets me hot.
Do you guys know about? Never mind.
Go ahead. Never mind. Go ahead. Just fucking keep going.
Things about to die.
No,
I
yeah,
know.
we're closing thoughts. Like I like talking.
Yeah.
Obviously,
You'll see
I
more of them. Again, with our schedules right now, at least it's gonna get a little tougher.
Mhm.
So
I know definitely like,
Somewhere, somehow.
you'll
you
never
know.
see more of me because I own all the equipment.
and
Yeah.
if you guys will have me, I can be on your Star Wars podcast because I know some things.
I'd love to.
I know
and if you-
some things
honestly,
about
and
it.
I want to talk about music and
Oh,
like
yeah.
alternate scenes. And I know,
Fuck
I
yeah.
mean, I would love to have you on because that's
Mhm.
what we do,
Yeah.
brother.
Can we give you guys like makeovers?
Yes,
That would be cool.
I would love to be put up makeup. Yes.
Dude, we could do like a 10-minute power hour.
And then if you come and if you watch the
On my
next
face?
3 podcasts,
God damn it!
you will shave my head and
I'm gonna hold you. I have clippers.
No.
come on my face.
Please no.
So this is, I think, the first tumorous growth that we have to our channel. No, but we're growing.
It's like a
Yeah.
cancer. It's kind of there, but you have to just
But
accept
you love
it.
it.
Wait.
Yeah. So, it might take some time to get everything edited to see them regularly, but even to see us regularly is kind of rough too, to even just record.
I mean, shit, if I get a new job, I can actually do this normally instead of,
Yeah,
having
that's
to go to
just the
sleep.
main issue. 'Cause of
So
his
it'll
work
happen. So get used to us or get the fuck out.
Yeah.
No, but
'Cause be here or be steer.
so I mean, I guess
This is
to
the
finally
thing.
close out because we're literally dying.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving us your time. If you stayed this far, really thank you because we talked for a while and it was honestly, even if no one watches, it was fun catching up with you
Yeah, it
guys.
was
Yeah,
fun
totally.
catching up with you too.
So again, I'm Sam,
I'm Tony.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Zoe.
I'm Elena.
and we are your
Virtual.
ever growing and ever loving virtual.
Best friends.
Thanks, guys. See you next
All
time.
right, see you next time on Hot Dog on a Stick inside my asshole.
Get naked right now. And right now, you're in space, Jordan. Jordan, you're in space. Be scared.
Oh, shit. Ah!